This is the Rangers Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Is it just me, or are they maybe just a little sweeter, a little more enjoyable when you're not expecting it, like when you're expecting a loss and then you get pleasantly surprised with a huge win? Like, whoa, where did that come from? I was not expecting that at all. Is that bad to admit that I was not expecting that? Oh boy, hey, it is great to be with you on this Monday night. What a way to start off the week, and what a way to start off the homestand. Welcome home, Rangers, and welcome back to the win column. The Rangers did something tonight they have not done all season long. They rallied from 3 runs down to win a baseball game. They really did it. What a comeback, what a win, and what a game. Wow. And here we go. Welcome into the Rangers Postcast, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Thank you for staying up late on a Monday night, and thank you for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That is where you'll find the great work of Bryce Patrick every single day. And I know Bryce is going to be fired up about this one tonight, as we all are. What a nice surprise and what a win. 2 huge home runs. I mean, I'll tell you what, for Joc Pederson, needless to say, we all know how bad the season has been for him. But when you add the bad start, the injury, the broken hand, the 2 months away, trying to come back, struggling coming back, and everything else, all the outside noise, I'll tell you what, like I said, I've shared with you guys before, I've been sober for a long time, but man, I'll tell you what, I'm willing to bet that I'm not saying Joc was doing drugs, but I'm saying he's probably been in a pretty dark place with his struggles. And so you can see why he was as fired up as he was. But welcome back to Joc, and man, welcome back to Josh Jung. 4 games with a calf injury, DHing until Friday. And man, talk about another guy that really had to turn it around. And to his credit, he has. He has a 10-game hitting streak, and he hit a walk-off home run. So really, really good stuff tonight, and a really big, big win for the Rangers. You lose that game, and then you're starting to go, oh no, are we falling back? Are we going the wrong way? Was the homestand a fluke? But man, they came right back. Tough series in Seattle. Came right back, rallied to get the win. Rallied from 3-0 down to get the win. That was huge. All right, let's get to it.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Kind of pick this up here. As I said, the Rangers returning home for a huge homestand and another big series, this one with the Yankees. On Sunday, we saw that it was arguably Jacob deGrom's worst start of the season, and I guess it was contagious because Patrick Corbin followed with his worst outing of the season. That started with a home run in the first from Paul Goldschmidt. The Yankees then tacked on 2 more in the top of the second, jumping out to a 3-0 lead. But then came the bottom of the second surprise. The first of the night, the Rangers responding with 4 runs to take the lead with RBI hits from Josh Smith and Ezekiel Duran, and then Jonah Heim made it home with a go-ahead run on that throw into center field by Max Fried. They technically call that a a pickoff error, but the Rangers will take it. Patrick Corbin came back out one more inning, got through it. He went 3 only tonight, allowing 3 runs on 6 hits with 3 walks, the 1 home run, 72 pitches. Bruce Bochy then brought in John Gray for the top of the 4th. And again, Paul Goldschmidt got it started with a leadoff hit. And then Giancarlo Stanton, looking like vintage 10 years ago. Giancarlo Stanton with the line drive missile to center field, 5-4 Yankees. And you thought, okay, that's it. That was the ball game. Because in the bottom of the 4th, the Rangers had runners on second and third and 1 out and could not get a run home to tie it up. Corey Seager struck out looking, and then Marcus Semien grounded out to shortstop. Felt bad for John Gray because after that 4th inning, he actually settled down and pitched pretty well, better and better. Went 5 with no walks and 5 strikeouts, but the offense could not get to the Yankees bullpen until the bottom of the 9th when Joc Pederson tied the game up with a solo home run, huge home run, and more importantly, I mean, I'm happy for him, but I hope this kind of gets him going again. He had some better swings, and he did have a couple of key hits on the road trip. Hopefully this will continue. And then again, Josh Jung, they need Josh Jung both offensively and defensively, but that was outstanding. And I don't want to, in addition to Gray, I thought Colomb getting out of that top of the 10th inning with the great double play to end the inning was awesome. I mean, the Colomb and Maton and Kelly, I know not everybody was thrilled about it and was kind of, maybe if you're honest, disappointed, but I'm hoping those are going to all come back to turn out to be, really, really big moves for the Rangers. All right, take our time out when we come back. Everybody is fired up. Want to hear from you when we come back via the Rangers comment crew. We'll do that coming up. Rangers get a walk-off win tonight. They stun the Yankees, the reeling Yankees, 8-5. This is the Rangers POSTCAST. Well, even though it was extra innings, we didn't stay up super late like we did last week on the West Coast. But it is always a good time to fuel up and turn it up with 5-Hour Energy Transfusion. It brings the bold grape, ginger, and lime flavor of your favorite golf drink, minus the alcohol, into a quick, energizing shot. Now, whether you're sinking birdies or just making memories with friends, this one's a hole-in-one for your energy game. So, golf, as you know, all about good times with good people and good flavors, of course. So, the grape ginger lime flavor gives you the best parts of your clubhouse go-to without chasing down the bev cart. So if you go to 5hourenergy.com today, that's the number 5hourenergy.com, you can use my promo code LOCKEDONGolf to receive 20% off your order. The offer is only valid until September 30th on one order and cannot be used with other promotions. The code is not good on subscription orders. So whether you're meeting up with friends or trying to turn 18 holes into 36, get the energizing boost you need to power through. Order transfusion flavored 5-Hour Energy shots today. As you know, I want to talk to you about game time because, and actually not game time. Instead, let's talk about FanDuel instead, right? Let's do that. I'd rather talk about FanDuel because there's a reason why. Summer sports are in full swing, and whether you're all about baseball under the lights, golf on the green, or high-stakes soccer action, FanDuel is the best way to make every game more exciting. You're already following the action. Why not make it a little more thrilling? With FanDuel, you can get in on the game while your friends are getting sunburned at the beach. It's easy to use, fast to pay out, and makes even regular season games like tonight feel like must-watch events. So if you're new to FanDuel, new customers can bet just $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. Open the FanDuel app today or visit FanDuel.com to get started. All right, welcome back to the Rangers postcast. Got a lot of people with us tonight. Thank you. And again, that was a great win. I mean, I'm telling you, these are the kinds of wins that make a difference. And these are the kinds of wins that really get a team going and give the team a boost. Got to do better on the road. But hey, right now, got to take care of this homestand. Alf is leading us off as always. Good evening, Alf. Great to hear from you, and hope you and Shirley are doing okay. Yeah, it was a rough start to the game, but like I said the other night, rather have these bad starts kind of happen now than in September or October. These are just the dog days, and hopefully these guys will kind of get through this. The good news is the Rangers have a little bit of depth right now, and hopefully, they'll kind of get through this dog day period, talking about the pitchers, and then kind of get their second wind for the playoff push. Paul Wilson, Joc Pederson getting hot could be the miracle it will take to get this team back on track for the postseason. I'll tell you what, I mean, if they can just get, just minimal consistency from their lineup where everybody, just does what they normally do. I don't want to be greedy, okay? I don't need a super hot streak right now. Just all I'm saying is just stay away from the 2-week valleys where you don't do anything for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month. You don't have to do something every game, but just a little bit. That's all this team needs. But hey, I mean, 8 runs. 8 runs on how many hits did they end up with tonight? 1 second. Multitasking here. They ended up with, gosh, can my computer be any slow? 10 hits. So, I mean, they'll take that. Paul Cooper, can't wait to see the Joc love tonight. He has been rightfully criticized. This extra inning situation is becoming all too familiar as of late. Yeah, but I think on a positive note, Paul, and you're right, I think, these kinds of, if you're winning these extra inning games, that can give you some character when you start pulling out games late like this. It can be a good thing. Soldier X says, wow, what a game. Might have saved the season. Hopefully this gets him going. Yeah, absolutely. Could not agree more. Keith says, let's go. Hello, win column. Great job, Keith. Waiting on that YouTube video. Paul Wilson, Jungle Cat. Silent Doom says, yes, baby. Welcome to the jungle. Paul says, what a game. Alf says, what a win. Peagle up. Thank you, Alf. I appreciate that. Shocked as all about the Joc homer. Yeah, everybody. I mean, nobody saw that coming. And you know what? Look, I think let's pause. Hear me out here, but pause for a second because, I think pretty much collectively we were ready to say, okay, time to cut the cord and DFA this guy and get him out of here. But they didn't do that, and Bruce Bochy didn't do that. And again, sometimes it's hard, but we have to put ourselves in Bochy's shoes. And hey, you know what? To his credit, I mean, kind of took a little bit of stones to put him out there. Like Bruce, what I'm saying is, Boch could have easily said, you know what? Pederson's brutal. I'm not going to play him. He could have done the same thing with Adolis. He could have said, you know what, Adolis, I am mad at you for that base running blunder. I'm going to bench you here tonight. But he didn't do that. He put Joc in late, and Joc came through. And so just a little thing to, kind of make a mental note. Sometimes you got to look at the whole thing, and his job as manager, not as fan, is to get these guys going and to push them and to push their buttons and get the most out of them. And so hopefully that will work here with Joc. Silent Doom says, hell of a game. Mike says, Joc jams, baby. This is D-85G. The game was huge. Walking Wyatt and then Jung delivering. What an exclamation point ending. That's a great win. And we might look back at this one as the turning point of the season. I hope you're right. That would be great because that will mean a good finish. Texas Hobbyman says, the Jungle Cat, welcome to the jungle. No better feeling. I'm sure of walking the guy before you and then hitting the game-winning home run. Yeah. I think they kind of outthought themselves a little bit on that one. Thought they were going to walk Wyatt, take him out of being the ghost runner if they got out of it, but Josh Jung made him pay. And, I think the win tonight, I think the 8-1 homestand, just coming out of the break the way that they did, has really put this team, on the right track. Hopefully the road trip was just a little blip and they'll get things going here. Alf says Jungle Cat is the man. Isaac says Joc Pederson, Josh Jung, are we dreaming? I know it really did happen. I'm just as surprised as all of you are. Ricky Gonzalez says Josh Jung, no diggity, no doubt. Heck of a game. Rangers with their biggest comeback of the season. Let's go. And it was. Had not come back from 3 runs all season. I mean, that's a big deal. Texas Hobby Bin says this team is something else. Soldier X says the bottom line is bailing our best hitters. Sorry, having a hard time reading that. Texas Hobby Bin says dropping an automatic thank you, Texas Hobby Bin, and thank you for supporting the RCC. We appreciate that. Mike says, let's not forget the Gray Wolf with an excellent game out of the pen. Yeah, I'll tell you what, for me personally, the way that he was throwing the last couple of innings, that fired me up because that leads me to believe he's still kind of getting his groove back, but you could see against a very good hitting Yankee team. I mean, their pitching is terrible right now, but their hitting is great. Like secret agents, like playing a secret agents in a movie. I heard it was great. Yeah, they're great. So the fact that he was throwing as well as he did, that's very encouraging and leads me to believe that, man, I mean, that bullpen is really, shaping up with a lot of big game potential. Rockland Revolution says, hell of a game. Go Rangers. To Texas Hobbyman says, looking forward to Nasty Nate. By the way, thank you, Texas Hobbyman. Congrats to Nate, named the American League Pitcher of the Month for July. Paul says, you're not dreaming, Ranger fans. Silent Doom says 2 absolute moonshots by Joc and Jung. John says, let's go Rangers. I'm glad I didn't turn it off early. Yep. Isaac says, wild that the Yankees took a gamble and it backfired on them. You got to love it. Yeah, especially after the way the Rangers were swept in New York earlier this year in May. For them to come back and win this the way that they did, very, very sweet. All right, there is BB. Dodgers World Series report. Put the ball in play and let the Yankees execute. Josh Jung left AAA a new man. Great to see the Rangers come back from a 3-run deficit. Hooray for Joc and John Gray. Paul, thank you for the kind words. Keith says, man, this game could have been on Talk Studios video. I like that. John says, I don't think Dave Raymond needs to stop jinxing the batter when they have a chance to win the game. Train Guy, proud of Joc and Jung. What an amazing comeback. Let me see. Chris says, we needed that big time. And Sal Martinez getting in. Jung has been swinging a hot bat since he's been back. Isaac Perez says, great game. Yankees came out slugging. It was great to see the Rangers respond and never give up. Huge for Joc, massive for Jung. Peagle up and stay blessed. Amen. And let's see, one more from Sal. It's going to be tougher tomorrow. Yeah, Aaron Judge will be back. He will be activated off the IL, but I like my chances in his first game back facing Nate Eovaldi for sure. Can't wait for that game tomorrow. One more from Ethan Cantu. What a game. Let's win the series tomorrow. Go Rangers. Ethan, great to hear from you. Thank you for getting in. Jed says, what is that? I don't know what he's talking about. All right. The Sloth, JK. I knew it was going to be Langford or Jung to walk it off. Well, good job calling your shot, and what a great win tonight for the Rangers. Hey, everybody, thank you for getting in tonight and staying up late. Really appreciate it. Love the support and the comments. You guys, the Rangers comment crew, are growing. You know, we're bringing in new people, and I appreciate it. And more importantly, it's nice to see the Rangers playing good baseball finally, like we all thought they would back in March and April. Worth the wait, though, and definitely worth the wait with their comeback win tonight. Huge win tonight for the Rangers. They rallied from 3-0 down to beat the Yankees in game 1, 8-5. We'll do it again tomorrow night after game number 2. This has been the Rangers POSTCAST.